Unlike the United States Navy, which went all in on nuclear power, Russia maintains fleets of both diesel and nuclear-powered submarines. A land power encompassing much of Eurasia, Russian submarines are based much closer to the action than American submarines are. While Russia maintains nuclear submarines for distant ocean patrols, its fleet of diesel submarines is more than adequate for conflicts in Europe, the Middle East and the Russian near abroad. The mainstay of the Russian Navy's conventionally powered fleet are Project 877 class submarines, known as the Kilo class to NATO and the West. The improved Kilos are extremely quiet. The class has been built more or less continuously for 30 years, a testament to their effectiveness at sea. The Kilo class was originally meant to serve the navies of the Warsaw Pact countries, replacing older Whiskey and Foxtrot class boats. The sub measures just 238 feet long by 32 feet wide, and displays 3,076 tons submerged. The ship has a crew of just 12 officers and 41 enlisted men, and has an endurance of 45 days before needing to be resupplied. The ships are powered by 2 diesel generators and an electric drive, giving them enough power to make 10 knots at the surface and 17 knots underwater. They are not fast submarines. They have a range of 6,000 to 7,500 nautical miles, meaning that from the Russian Northern Fleet headquarters they can patrol for 1,000 nautical miles and then go on to Cuba. Neither are they particularly deep divers. According to combat fleets of the world, the Kilo class normally dives to just 787 feet, with a maximum diving depth of 984 feet. The submarines do particularly well in shallow water, where a pair of ducted props powered by low-speed motoring motors likely allows it to operate closer to the seafloor. A lot of silencing went into the Kilos. The hull is described as having the approximate shape of a drop of water and greatly reducing water resistance over older, World War II-era submarine designs. The propulsion plant is isolated on a rubber base so it doesn't touch the hull, preventing vibrations from turning into noise that can be heard outside the boat. The ship has a rubbery anechoic coating to deaden noise emanating from the submarine, which occasionally gives the submarines a blocky appearance noticeable in photographs. The air regeneration system can keep the crew supplied with oxygen for up to 260 hours, giving the ship almost 2 weeks' worth of underwater endurance. The sensor suite consists of the MGK-400 Rubicon, Shark Gill, low-frequency active and passive radar suite with a passive hull array. It also has a MG-519 Mouse raw high-frequency radar for target classification and mine avoidance. For simple surface navigation and search, the Kilos are equipped with the MRK-50 Albatros radar. Finally, the Kilos have 6 torpedo tubes of standard 533mm diameter, and were originally configured to carry homing torpedoes and 18 SSN-15A Starfish anti-submarine missiles. On the last ships of the class, 2 of the torpedo tubes are capable of firing wire-guided torpedoes. Also unique to this class is a position for a seaman with a shoulder-figured Iglaman portable air defense missile launcher. 24 Kilo class submarines were operated by the Soviet Union, of which 11 are still operated by Russia. One was sold to Poland, which remains operational, but another, sold to Romania, is no longer in service. 10 were sold to India, 9 are still operational while the 10th caught fire and sank pierside in August 2013. Iran has 3 Kilos, and Algeria has 2. China had 2 submarines, purchased after the end of the Cold War. Submarines were some of the first vessels Russian shipyards started building after the dissolution of the USSR. An improved version of the Kilo class, known as Project 636.3 or just improved Kilo, was developed to rejuvenate a flagging Russian submarine force and gain hard currency from exports. The 636.3 class was an all-around upgrade. The dimensions of the submarine are essentially the same, but the bow has been reshaped to improve hydrodynamic flow. It features improved quietness due to further isolation of the machinery, moving other machinery to areas where they would make less noise. The submarine also has 25% greater range than previous versions. Major sonar systems, however, are largely the same as in the original Kilo class. One major improvement of the 636.3 class is the ability to launch Caliber cruise missiles. Caliber, the export version is known as Club, is a versatile class of missile with land attack, anti-ship, and anti-submarine warfare versions. In December 2016, the Russian submarine Rostov-on-Don launched Caliber land attack missiles against Islamic State. The People's Republic of China was an early customer for the 636.3, buying 10 submarines in the 1990s. The subs are apparently split between the East and South Sea fleets. Another customer has been Algeria, which has bought 2 modern Kilos to supplement its pair of original submarines. Vietnam bought 6 636.3 boats, with 5 so far delivered, as the nucleus of an anti-access/area denial force against its traditional enemy, China. The two countries have a history of mutual hostility, currently stoked by Chinese oil drilling in a contested exclusive economic zone and competing claims in the South China Sea. Vietnam purchased 6 submarines for an estimated $1.8 billion, a real bargain. Finally, Russia bought 6 636.3 submarines to shore up its own submarine fleet. The last submarine, Kolpino, was launched in February from the Admiralty shipyard in St. Petersburg. Kolpino will serve in